Welcome back, everyone, to NYU Grads Daily Podcast. Today is Tuesday, December 12th. We have a good one today, folks. A lot to cover. Let's jump right into this. So, for the day, we had an impressive 834 new highs and 240 new lows. So, that's a little expansion here. We're like 4x plus on the new highs. So that's very bullish, and it was a very bullish day. 49% of shares were advancing, 47% declining. We have 26% of shares below the 50-day moving average and 41% below the 200-day moving average. The CPI news came in this morning. It wasn't that earth-shattering of a news, but as I mentioned, it's end of year, and if it's not a catalyst to the downside, meaning that it's not something that's going to trigger rates to rise, it's bullish. And we're just drifting higher here to new highs potentially on the S&P. We're just breaking out everywhere. VIX closed off its lows, but its trajectory right now is zero. The lifetime low of volatility, or the VIX, is $8.56. We closed around $12, but we were as low as $11.50 intraday. So who knows? Maybe we'll get more pressure to the VIX, and we will go below 11 into the 10s. And, the finance gods willing, into the 9s. Single digits once again. I have alerts on slope charts. If you go to slopeofhope.com, they have an awesome chart application, and I have alerts to text me, to email me once the VIX goes sub $10. But I am telling you guys and gals, volatility is basically zero, whether it's 12, 10, 8, 5, or 1. This can't be sustained forever. I'm just letting you guys know that. The other thing that was made a very big impression today was oil. It continues its downtrend, and it is basically telegraphing a recession coming, because oil has plummeted from its highs, and it just looks like it's going to keep going south below 65s. Who knows? Maybe we'll go to 40, 30, 20. Who knows? It's either telegraphing trouble and lack of demand, or it's telegraphing newfound supply and price cuts. It's either one or the other. We're wrapping up the year. It's been an unbelievable run. Okay, to give you complexion for the year, I'll post a chart from January till now. But the S&P, looking at the SPY chart, SPY, we rallied from like 370s, okay, all the way up to like 456 in the summer, like at the end of the summer in August. That's when yields started to spike, and we sold off from 455-ish all the way down to 410 as yields spiked to just above 5. And then yields started to retreat, and we made the climb from 410 all the way back to 464, which is a new high. And we did this much faster than the beginning of the year. I would like to quote one of my favorite shows on HBO before HBO merged with Cinemax, Westworld. It talks about a virtual world, not virtual reality, but like with robots that are run by AI. And without giving too much away, the AI fights back. But Dolores, one of the main protagonists, has a quote that is often repeated, that these violent delights have violent ends. And it was true from the beginning of the year when we had such a violent rally. We also had a very vicious sell-off. And we're very, very overbought. We can definitely go higher and just do a complete blow-off top rally into the end of the year. And just as a note, on Wednesday afternoon, we have the FOMC statement. Now, keep in mind, if the wealth effect is a thing, right? Because all the political pundits and economists, theorists, they all point to the wealth effect. Stock market goes up, people feel more wealthy, your 401k is bigger, you spend more. That is inflationary as well. So if the wealth effect works one way, it's going to work the other way. But if stocks are nearing an all-time high, that is going to be additive to inflation. So for Jerome Powell and the Fed to sit back and say, we have everything under control, inflation's under control, we're going to cut in 2024, while prices of our groceries are sky high, while stocks are sky high, while homes are unaffordable, then they're not really fighting inflation at all. So hypothetically speaking, if the wealth effect really is a thing, the Federal Reserve should be raising rates right now. Stocks are near all-time highs. Cars are still overpriced. You go to a car lot, they're sitting now, and they've come down from their highs, but a Honda Accord's still 50 grand. You have these pickup trucks from Ford and GM over 100 grand. Inflation is still raging. So we will wait till Wednesday afternoon to hear the sweet nothings of the Federal Reserve and the FOMC notes. But right now, unless there's a catalyst that triggers or potentially triggers yields to go up, stocks are just going to drift higher until there's a catalyst. Because when I take a look at what's strong, it's things like Kava, Kura Sushi, Zillow Group, Extreme Networks, Meta, Fresh Pet, NVIDIA, all of these risk areas of the market. Gold is still being hammered. GDXJ, the junior miners, is down 2.6% today. GDX, the majors, are down 2.3%. That's all I have to report today. I'll have to say you have to focus right now. Add oil to your watch list. So there's a few things you have to watch. The FOMC for sure on Wednesday at 2. There's a PPI number that comes out Wednesday morning. Not as important, but it could move the market. But the main event is the FOMC in the afternoon on Wednesday. Watch the Magnificent Seven. Watch yields. Watch oil. And that's really it. There's only like a dozen or so trading sessions left. It's going to be light. God bless the finance wizards at the Federal Reserve. They've somehow engineered a perfect disinflationary, no landing scenario. Will this continue in 2024? I doubt it, But for now, until the end of the year, it definitely can. There's a lot going on during the holidays. I'd be remiss to back up a little bit, and I wanted to first thank everyone, all the listeners, but the holidays can be a mixed bag. A lot of people have great times, and a lot of people struggle with the holidays. There's a lot of folks out there without families or um, without friendship and companionship that they want. So I always make it a point to ask those that are close to me, or even those that are acquaintances of mine, like, how are you doing? Do you need any help? Do you need someone to talk to? So I wanted to wish everyone well and hope and actually offer, if you guys wanted to reach out to me privately and ask me a question, or just hit me up on anything. It doesn't have to be about stocks or finance. Feel free to do that. My email is nyugrad@substack.com. Again, it's nyugrad@substack.com. I'll leave you all with a quote. A friend of mine actually sent this to me, and I thought it was very powerful, and I wanted to share it with you all. It goes like this, quote, "If you are free, you need to free somebody else. If you have some power, then your job is to empower somebody else." And I thought those were beautiful and relevant for our times. A lot of hate going on right now, and I think we can make our communities, our direct circle of friends, family, and acquaintances better by trying to be better ourselves in that community. So with that, I will see you guys after the Wednesday session. Have a great one.